Assalamualaikum students. This is your teacher Ms. Saima Furra. As earlier in the previous session, we covered the topic of anomalous expansion of water. Today we are going to be beginning with the composition of air. So we all know that air is a mixture of gases. It does not contain only one gas, it has a wide array of gases. For example, oxygen, which is the living source for us. We cannot live without oxygen. It also has carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon, neon, and many other gases and water vapors as well. That is which tells us the humidity content. Near seaside, water vapor content, the humidity content is way more than in normal areas. Okay, so here in the pie diagram we have shown you the approximate percentages of the various elements. We can already see that almost 78 to 79% of this whole air is composed of nitrogen, which is the largest shareholder in the entire gases. The other next number we have oxygen, which contains about 20 to 21%, which is very important for us human breathing. Then we have carbon dioxide, which comprise in the 1%. Now this 1% only is not only for carbon dioxide. It has got various gases like argon, carbon dioxide, water vapor. In your book, on page number 32, we have the table also, which lists the percentage of these. Carbon dioxide is in 0.03%, argon and other noble gases in 0.003, and water vapors is a little variable. Variable means which is not constant, it depends upon the area. Also, these percentages may vary a little in different areas. Water vapor, as I earlier said, near the seaside, near the beaches, the percentage of water vapor will be higher as compared to in the city. Okay. Now, we've already seen that the major percentage in this air is of nitrogen. The second number is for oxygen, and then 1% we have the other gases which are mixed. So, we are now going to focus on this element which takes up the highest percentage, that is nitrogen. So nitrogen, as we've seen, takes up about 78% of our atmosphere. Nitrogen mostly occurs in atmosphere in the form of nitrogen gas N2, which is a compound that animals and plants cannot normally consume it as it is. N2 has to be changed into compounds of nitrogen, then we can accept it, then we can use it. Okay, but that doesn't mean nitrogen is not at all important. It is obviously very important. So since we need nitrogen to be converted into the compounds that can then be used by plants and animals and us human beings, so this process of converting is called the nitrogen cycle. Okay, so earlier said that we know that nitrogen cannot be directly consumed by plants and animals and us humans just like that, but we definitely need nitrogen because it is used for the proteins in our body. Okay, so now nitrogen, as you can see on the screen, is a very essential component of the DNA and proteins, which are the building blocks of our life. Okay, but as earlier said, nitrogen in N2 form cannot be consumed. So how can we use it? By means of nitrogen cycle. Now what is nitrogen cycle? So how atmospheric nitrogen can be changed into a form that can be used by most living organisms like plants and animals? By traveling through one of the four processes. And the processes are nitrogen fixation, ammonification, nitrification, and denitrification. These are the names of the various processes which we'll cover. Okay, so nitrogen fixation is a process in which the nitrogen compound in atmosphere breaks and combines with other compounds. So nitrogen is fixed. Now how is it fixed? When it either combines with hydrogen or combines with oxygen to make compounds of it. For example, ammonia with hydrogen, it will form ammonia, and with oxygen it will form nitrous oxide or maybe nitrates. Okay, so now there are many ways to do fixation of nitrogen. One is some bacteria that convert the nitrogen gas to ammonia, and this happen in some plant roots which are called leguminous plants, legume commonly. These are normally peas and beans, etc. Nitrogen is also fixed by means of lightning. When lightning occurs, it converts the atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates. These, the compound of nitrogen. Okay. Or industrial production also converts nitrogen into ammonia, which is then used in the fertilizers. A very important substance for agriculture. So now then we have when nitrogen is fixed either in the form of nitrates or by means of bacteria in the root nodules, so then green plant can access it and it can be consumed for the building of protein. Then animals can also access it by consuming those plants, and hence the nitrogen is taken up by animals by consuming plants, and there it helps in building of protein. Then we have ammonification. Now when the nitrogen is taken up by the plants and they start decaying, they start falling down, so then bacteria acts into it and converts the nitrogen in it back to ammonia. Similarly, when plants have animals have eaten up the plant and consumed the nitrogen in it, when they have the feces out, so that feces is also converted inside there, the nitrogen that is used up, that is also converted back to ammonia. Then we have the process of nitrification. So here the ammonia that was just converted, it again converted into nitrites and nitrates, which the plants can use. Here the cycle continues. The ammonia converts into nitrates, nitrites and nitrates. Okay. Now because so much of nitrogen is being consumed from the atmosphere and their intake is taken up by plants and animals, the balance is disturbed a little bit. So the balance is restored by means of denitrification. Now it's a process in which nitrogen compounds are converted back into atmospheric nitrogen or nitrous oxide. So it is also done by the bacteria in the soil and can also happen by burning fossil fuels. So this whole process of atmospheric nitrogen being converted into its compounds like nitrates and ammonia, and then taken up by plants, and then again from plants when they decay, when animals decay, they become dead and start decaying from their body, that nitrogen compounds are again converted back into atmospheric nitrogen by the process of denitrification. So this whole cycle keeps on continuing, and hence the balance of nitrogen, the percentage of nitrogen in atmosphere is balanced this way. So this whole process is called nitrogen cycle. Salam alaikum.